When it comes to retirement readiness, many Americans are feeling disillusioned. A spring Gallup poll found that only 43% of non-retired adults expect to live out their golden years without any worry. That's the lowest figure since 2012 and a 10-point drop in just 2 years. Vice President Stephen Hoyl from DeWitt & Dunn Financial Services is here to really show us what we can do to avoid running out of money in retirement. Stephen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You're looking great, too. Okay, why are people worried about outliving their assets when it comes to retirement right now?
Well, Clea, we're having global inflation. Everything is going to cost so much more inflation. I mean, it's really serious. Secondly, people are living longer, and I mean, a male is expected to live to the average of age 84, a female 87. And then think about healthcare costs, insurance premiums. It all adds up. You have to plan for it.
And I know it can be very scary as well. I guess what steps can we take now to make sure that we're saving enough for retirement?
Well, I think it's all about the numbers.
Okay.
Having a budget, or at least knowing where your money's going. Secondly, maximizing contributions to 401ks, maybe a Roth IRA, making sure that if you're 50 years old, you do the catch-up contribution. But having a plan, working that plan, one for income, thinking about estate planning, thinking about taxes, all of that really adds up and will make a huge difference in your retirement.
You're absolutely right. I mean, what else can people do to avoid running out of money in retirement?
Well, I think when you think about 70% of people over age 65 will need some type of long-term care, you need to plan for it. But most of all, maximizing Social Security, making sure that you turn it on when it's best for you. And that's what's important. Letting it roll up at 8% between age 62 and 70 is huge.
No, that's a big number. Stephen, what can you do, or I guess say to people who feel a little bit overwhelmed about saving for retirement? I know it can be a tricky situation. You want to make sure you have enough. That's why there's experts like you.
Well, I think having a plan, you don't have to do this alone. Work with an expert. That's what it's all about. It'll really make a difference.
Is there a dollar amount, I guess? I'm sure you speak to many people. Is there a dollar amount? Is there a percentage amount that people, I guess, in their mid-30s, early 40s should be looking to, target right now?
I think every penny they can.
Okay.
That's what's so important, maximizing each dollar. But if you know the numbers never lie. It's so important.
There's some issues right now, I guess, that you're seeing that are brand new, especially since we're dealing with inflation. What are some of those issues, Stephen, that you're coming across from your clients?
Well, I mean, people, how do they afford health care? What do they do? I mean, are they going to move in with their kids? I mean, what can they do? Some people are taking care of their parents, and they're also, helping their kids.
Yeah.
They're in the sandwich generation. It's too much. So it's just planning. That's what it's about.
Are you seeing that maybe the age of retirement has sort of changed?
I think it's going to continue to move up. Absolutely. At the point you have to start taking required minimum distributions, it's going from 73 to 75 in the next few years. It's important.
Oh, this is a big top talker. Stephen, thank you so much for joining us here on Daybreak. And we're going to make sure we get this information on our website as well at WFAA.com. Thank you.